and welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. And today I have my sales from the past week and a half. I'll go over what sold, how much it sold for, what the cost of goods were, and what the shipping and fees were so that we can see what the net profit of each item was. And then I will go over how long each of the items took to sell. So when you're out looking for inventory, that's a good indicator of whether or not it's an item to be on the lookout for or if it did take a little bit longer. So the first item I have is this Victoria's Secret scarf. I'm sure it was just a gift with purchase, but I thought it was a really pretty print. And I think especially moving into spring, a lot of people like to wrap scarves around the handles of their handbags. So I figured this would sell on Poshmark as part of a bundle. However, it did sell on its own from eBay, and it sold for $11 plus $5 in shipping. The cost of goods was $3, and with shipping and fees it was $5.95. So my total profit on this was $7.05, and it took 66 days to sell, but it was really small, so it was easy to keep in my inventory. Next we have a pair of faux leather joggers that I picked up from the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance sale. And these were getting quite a bit of attention, but I did have them priced a bit higher on Poshmark just because I figured someone would eventually pick them up. However, they ended up selling on offer from eBay. I had sent an offer and the buyer had counter offered for $49.99 and they paid $10.70 in shipping. The cost of goods on this was $15, and with shipping and fees it was $16.12. So my total profit on these pants from Avec Les Filles was $29.57, and it took 21 days for these to sell. My aunt-in-law, I don't know what it is when it is your husband's aunt, she had a bunch of items that she wanted to clear out, and one of them was this Slate kind of sign hand painted with a shamrock and welcome. And this sold on eBay for $14.99, and the buyer paid $11.65 in shipping to Maine. The cost of goods was $0 since it was given to us, and with shipping and fees it was $11.84. So the total profit on this was $14.80, and it took 106 days to sell. With hockey in full swing, I sold this New York Rangers hat. And this sold on eBay for $14.99, and the buyer paid $5 in shipping. The cost of goods was 99 cents, and with shipping and fees it was $7.01. And so the profit on this item was $11.99, and it took 68 days to sell. The last piece from the KitchenAid buyout that I had done was it was a set with a bowl, a dough hook, and then a base plate. And the dough hook was the last item to sell, and it sold for $9.99, and the buyer paid $9.85 in shipping. The cost of goods I had split up, so the dough hook was $5, and with shipping and fees it was $10.82. So the total profit on this one was pretty low. It was $4.02, but between the three items I did make a pretty good profit. This one took 114 days to sell. I'm trying to clear out coats from my inventory because they're a bit bulkier, and moving into spring and summer I will likely have to hold on to them for a whole nother year. So I did take an offer on this Tommy Hilfiger puffer coat, and I'm actually really happy that someone made an offer. Once I got it home, I realized that there was a little bit more staining than I first saw when I was in the shop. The shop is really dark and hard to see. So I was happy that I got a $15 offer on Poshmark for this. The buyer did pay for shipping, which is $7.45. The cost of goods was $4.99, and with shipping and fees it was $10.45. So my total profit was $7.01, but really I'm just happy that the bulkier item is out of my inventory. And so this one took 114 days to sell. I do have some older inventory that I want to clear out. So I started making some offers on items, and One of those items was this J. Peterman jumpsuit. It was a floral jumpsuit, and I thought it was a little bit more autumnal than it was for spring. And someone did accept the offer for $40 with $4.99 shipping on Poshmark. The cost of goods on this one was $2.98, and with shipping and fees it was $15.45. So my total profit on this one was $26.56, and this took 69 days to sell. Again, from the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event, I picked up the Young, Fabulous, and Broke eyelet pants. They were really summery and great for vacation. So this is an item that if it hadn't sold within 30 days, I would have kept it and not returned to TJ Maxx. It did sell. My virtual assistant, I have Posher VA, sent out an offer for $33 and $5.95 in shipping. And the cost of goods was $10, and with shipping and fees it was $14.05. So my total profit on these pants was $14.90, and it took 20 days to sell. Another one of the items that I had made an offer on was this Illa romper. And the reason I made an offer is just because it is not a common brand, and though it was getting likes, I did feel like it would sit around if I wasn't making an offer. So I did. I made an offer for $17 and $4.99 in shipping. The cost of goods was $6, which is a little bit higher than I should have paid for this item. So if I pick up items like this in the future, I will try to get a lower cost of goods. With shipping and fees, it was $10.85, so the total profit was $5.14, and it took 82 days to sell. Another item that I had made an offer on was this Skies Are Blue blazer. It was an item that, again, was getting a good amount of likes, but no one was taking the plunge, so I figured that it was probably at a higher price point than was sellable. So I made an offer for $26 and included free shipping. I like to do free shipping when I don't want to go back and forth on an item. If I think that someone will make a counteroffer, they're less likely to make a counteroffer when you offer free shipping, because if they do, it will remove the free shipping from that offer. So I just wanted it to be final, made the offer for $26 with free shipping. That was accepted. The cost of goods was $3, and with shipping and fees it was $12.65. So my total profit on this was $10.35, and it took 75 days to sell. Chugging along with my PC game lot that I purchased in the summer, I sold this lot of Call of Duty games, and they sold for $14.99 plus $9.10 in shipping on eBay. The cost of goods for the games was $1.80, and with shipping and fees it was $11.54. So my total profit on this was $10.75, and that is just adding to the grand total. Right now I am very much in the profit from that buyout, so I'm excited to see, once all of the games sell, how much that's going to be. These games have kind of sat around. This one was 226 days, so I do still have probably 5 or 6 more games, and so luckily they don't take up much room, but that's definitely something to keep in mind if you do a big buyout of a lot of items. Just make sure that you have enough room in your inventory to keep some of the stragglers for a little bit longer. Again, from the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event, I sold these Free People Movement sweatpants. I was actually a little disappointed that these sold, because I would have just kept them for myself. They were so cozy. They sold for $29, and the buyer paid $7.45 in shipping. The cost of goods was $10, and shipping and fees was $13.25. So the profit on this one was actually a little bit lower than I was expecting. I did take an offer on it, but I made $13.20, and they sold within 18 days. Also from the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event, I sold these Beach Riot tie-dye leggings, and they were super cute. And actually, Beach Riot is a brand that is made in the USA, and It is a California brand, I believe, and some of their pieces go for a lot of money. So I was actually kind of surprised to see so many of these in my TJ Maxx. So maybe it's an item that I will pick up more often in retail arbitrage. I had made an offer for $42 and free shipping. Again, I just wanted to send out an offer and have that accepted, and it was. The cost of goods on this was $10, and with shipping and fees it was $15.85. So my total profit on these was $16.15, which is a little bit lower because of the free shipping, but I still am pretty happy with that profit for a retail arbitrage opportunity. Those sold within 18 days. Next, I sold these new with tag Caribbean Joe trouser pants. I had picked them up, even though Caribbean Joe is not a very popular brand. I did pick them up because they were a size extra large, and I do want to diversify the sizes in my closet and my eBay store. And these actually sold on Poshmark, which I was surprised by. I did think that they would sell on eBay. My Posher VA had sent out an offer of $16 and $4.99 in shipping, and the cost of goods was $5, so a little bit more, though they were new with tags. The shipping and fees was $10.65, so my profit on this was only $5.34. So I will maybe not pick up Caribbean Joe in the future. I am happy that this went out, and I actually got a positive review back, so that's always good. But it did take 71 days to sell, and the profit was only $5.34, which after taking pictures and packing up and shipping, sometimes that profit's just not worth it. So I am trying to pick up items that I will make a higher profit off of. I was super bummed about this Anne Klein cashmere coat, wool and cashmere blend. I had previously sold it on eBay for $65 or for $85, I believe, and had made a really good profit. The buyer did end up returning it and actually lied about the reason, which is very frustrating. They clearly just didn't like the fit and wanted to send it back, but they had lied and said that the coat was damaged, which I know for a fact it was not damaged because I have a golden retriever, and so I have to lint roll wool items about 1 million times before I send them out. And I got to know that jacket really well by lint rolling it very closely. And so yeah, I'm not very happy with when returns come back with a damaged or defective mark on eBay. What happens if you're unfamiliar with how eBay ships and does returns? If you return an item and you mark it as defective, or if you mark it as that the item was not as described, then you, the buyer, will not have to pay for return shipping. Whereas if it's just something that doesn't fit and you don't like it for whatever reason, you do have to pay for the shipping back. So I'm 99.99% sure that this was a case that the buyer just didn't like the way the coat fit, but didn't want to have to pay for shipping back. So anyways, I'm in the hole already, and then I didn't want to hold on to a coat for a whole nother season, so it did resell. I accepted an offer on Poshmark of $40, which just breaks my heart because it is a wool and cashmere blend coat and it's gorgeous. So it sold for $40 with $7.45 in shipping. The cost of goods was amazing. It was only $2.98, and with shipping and fees it was $15.45. So the total net profit on this item was $29.02, and it ended up taking 61 days for it to sell this time around. Again, trying to clear out coats from my closet. I sold this Gap wool coat with a plaid print, and I actually basically just recouped my money for this one. I accepted an offer of $15 on Poshmark, and the buyer paid $7.45 in shipping. The cost of goods was actually higher than I thought. I accepted the offer not looking back at what the cost of goods was. The cost of goods was $10. I thought it was $6, but it was $10, and with shipping and fees it was $10.45. So my total profit on this was only $2, but I am happy to see it go. It is a larger, bulkier item, so I need to clear out that space for spring and summer items, and I didn't lose money on it, so that's always good. But yeah, when you know the amount of effort that goes into taking pictures of an item and storing it and then packing it, it is hard to see a lower profit. But I don't want to hold on to items that aren't going to sell and aren't going to be profitable, because at the end of the day, that cost of goods is just sitting in my deficit, and so I need to hold on to that. So while I only did make a $2 profit, I am happy that this sold. It is a Gap coat, and I've learned over the last few months that Gap isn't as well selling as I would have thought it would be before kind of becoming more and more serious about selling clothes. So Gap is not a brand I will be picking up unless it's an extremely low cost of goods and it's a more substantial piece. Like the coat, I do think it is a better piece from Gap. However, like I said, I paid up too much for it. It took 77 days for that one to sell. We've got another item from the PC game lot that I picked up this summer. I sold this Lord of the Rings PC game for $9.99 and the buyer paid $5 in shipping. The cost of goods was 60 cents, and with shipping and fees it was $6.44, so my total profit on this one was $7.95, and this one took 224 days to sell. On eBay, I sold this Anthropologie ombre cable knit sweater, and I'm actually kind of sad that this sold on eBay because I did have it listed for a much lower price than on Poshmark, but again, I'll take a sale. I made profit from it and I'm happy about that. It sold on eBay for $22 and the buyer paid $16.10 in shipping. The cost of goods from the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event was $7, and with shipping and fees it was $17.63, so my total profit on this one was $13.47, and it took 15 days to sell. This next item I thought would sell a little bit quicker than it did. It is this Eileen Fisher t-shirt dress, and I have to imagine it's just because it is a t-shirt dress and we are in cooler weather right now. But this sold on eBay for $39 with $5 in shipping. The cost of goods was $5, and with shipping and fees it was $11.18. So my total profit on this is $27.82, and it took 71 days to sell. I'll definitely keep my eye out for Eileen Fisher items. Right now I have a sweater, like a cardigan sweater, listed from the yellow tag clearance event, and it is a wool, cashmere, and silk blend. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really hoping that that one sells well, because if not, I'm just gonna have to keep it myself. It's so super soft and a very pretty cardigan. So definitely when you are out, I would be on the lookout for Eileen Fisher. It is a really nice brand and they have a sustainable ethos. So I think a lot more consumers are looking for it as a brand. We've got another TJ Maxx sale. This Young, Fabulous, and Broke pair of gold satin joggers sold on Poshmark for $30, and the buyer paid $7.45 in shipping. The cost of goods on this one was $10, and shipping and fees is $13.45. So my total profit on this one was $14, and it took 14 days to sell. Typically my men's items will sell on eBay, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever sold a men's piece on Poshmark. I sold this Yukon Nike polo shirt, and it's from the University of Connecticut, and it had their kind of embroidery on it. And I do like to pick those types of items up. They do sell well on eBay. This one, Yukon is a smaller school, and it's not as well known, so I did think it would sit for a while. It did sell on Poshmark. My Posher VA sent an offer of $27 and $4.99 in shipping. The cost of goods was $6, and with shipping and fees it was $12.85. So my total profit on this one was $13.14, and it did take 106 days to sell. But I will continue to pick up college polo shirts, because though they do need the right buyer, they can stick around. I do think that they eventually sell, and they sell pretty well. So I will continue to keep my eye out for college paraphernalia. Next, I sold a pair of my husband's old sneakers. I don't think he wore them very much. I think that he had them in college, so they've been around for a while, and they're not a highly sought type of Nike shoe. They are the Nike Trainer 1, and even though they're like in like new condition, they did sell for $20, and the buyer paid $11.75 in shipping on eBay. The cost of goods was $0, and with shipping and fees it was $12.76. And so my total profit on this one is $18.99, and it took 207 days to sell. Next, we have these Merrell Siren Sport shoes for women. I do like to pick up Merrells and Keens, the more athletic sandals. They do end up selling pretty well on eBay, and you can usually get a pretty low cost of goods for those types of shoes around here in Vermont. And so these sold on eBay for $23.99, and the buyer paid $16.10 in shipping. The cost of goods was $5, and with shipping and fees it was $17.85. So my total profit on these was $17.24, and it took 66 days to sell. So there you have it. That's what I sold over the last week and a half. Nothing groundbreaking, a lot of lower priced clothing sales. And a lot of that is due to what I'm able to pick up here in the winter. I do find that I find my best deals and cost of goods when I am shopping at yard sales and garage sales. And so I am excited for warmer weather so I can start sourcing at those types of sales rather than thrift stores. And so I will eventually pick up more home goods. I generally get a much better profit on home goods than I do for clothes, even though clothes is my favorite thing to sell. But let me know in the comments below what you've been selling lately. What's your favorite sale that you've had? I would love to hear it. If you enjoyed this content, definitely give it a thumbs up so that I know to continue making What Sold videos. And if you are new to this channel, I would love it if you could subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel in 2022. That's my New Year's resolution. So I would love it if you could join me, and I will catch you on the next one.